Welcome to Chapter 2, Week 19 of Watch Queen Lose. My name is Liana, and this is my weight loss journey. I just got back from the gym, which is why I have on this bandana here and this t-shirt. It is Sunday afternoon, went to church, and I went to the gym straight from there. Didn't want to, but I pushed myself because I am training for a 5K. So I did 3 miles on the treadmill today. It was hard, but I did it. Speaking of training for a 5K, I actually started my training on Friday morning, so I have to give shout outs both to Brandy Carter and Autumn Howard. Those are my girls. Friday morning they went to the gym with me, and it was because of them that I was able to start off strong. Had to do 2 miles, and they just get big shout outs for that and going with me and supporting me on my journey. I really appreciate them. So yeah, starting a 5K, and I'm excited, a little scared at the same time, but I'm going for it. Also, on Saturday morning, I started a fitness group with a group from my church called Holy Fit, and I'm just really excited about that. It's a 12-week program. Every Saturday morning from 7:30 to 9 a.m. some trainers come out there with us, health doctors and nurses, and they really just are there to encourage us, to build us up, and to help us with our weight loss goals and our fitness goals, or whatever your actual personal goal is. Strength for me, it's weight loss and strength and fitness, you know, all the above. Hey everybody, okay, I just did my weigh-in, and I'm here to report to you, since the last time I weighed in, I lost a pound. So I currently weigh 223. I started off at 356, so that has me at a total loss of 133 pounds. So I'm really excited about that. You guys know that I have a goal of being under 200 pounds by the end of November, so I want to be 199 pounds by the end of November, which means I have 24 pounds to lose to be 199 pounds. So I decided to start a countdown. So beginning today, I have 24 pounds to lose, and each week I'll say how much closer I am to my goal of 199. So 24 pounds, I can do that by the end of November. So that is my weigh-in for the week. Check out the rest of the video. This is my honesty moment for this week. I am just sitting in my room and thinking over my week, and one thing that I have struggled with this week has been just with feeling fat. Like, this week is one of those weeks where I felt fat all week. Like, my stomach was constantly a reality to me, and just how far I have to go. And that is something I'm always battling with. One thing I realized about myself is, like, man, this is such a mind battle. Like, I have good days, I have bad days, and some days I'm able just to look at myself and see, like, man, I've come so far and I'm doing so well. And other days it's just like, when is this going to be over? I feel tired. I feel like I have a ways to go, and I'm still struggling with that. And I kind of just want to, like, disappear into just nowhere and just exist. A question that I'm asked often is, what is harder for me, the exercise part or the eating part when it comes to weight loss? Because we know that it takes both of them to effectively produce the results that I want. At the beginning of my journey, the exercise part was harder. I was super focused on the eating. I was much heavier, and it was very difficult for me, so I did minimal exercise, and I just really was strict on my eating. These days, honestly, they are equal. I've come so far, but I have so far to go, and sometimes I find myself getting lax on my eating, or I do really good during the week, and then some days I'm like, forget it, this is too hard, and I'll mess up. The exercise part, I go consistently. I definitely go to the gym consistently, but the struggle is how often I give my best, just because I'm tired or just whatever. But honestly, on the overall scale, I know that exercising is probably more difficult for me. But my endurance is building, and I'm also asked, like, do I enjoy exercise? I don't necessarily enjoy it, but what I do enjoy is seeing my strength build my endurance, building a lot of my cardio, and pushing myself to do things that I've never done before. And exercise does that for me, and it just gives me this sense of personal satisfaction that I've never had in any other area of my life. So I continue to exercise because I feel like a victor. I feel like a conqueror when I walk out of the gym, because this is the area that I've always felt weak in. So that's me. That's the Q&A section. If you have questions for me, hit me up at watchqueenlose@gmail.com, and I will answer your questions on a video like this. I just want to close this video with just giving you guys a bit of encouragement. As you can see from my honesty moment from this week, I really had a tough time with just feeling fat and not enjoying my body and my weight loss. But that was not the end of the story. That was not the end of my week. And, you know, actually, I've been struggling with, like, how am I really going to get to the end of this fight? And I was... it was Sunday morning, and I was tired. I wasn't going to go to church, and God woke me up, and as clear as I'm talking to you, he said to me, you know, go to church. There's a word for you. And I get to church on Sunday morning, and my choir sings this song called Lord You're Mighty by the group called Youthful Praise. And basically the song was really just talking about how God is almighty and how he is strong and mighty in battle. And that song really ministered to me because God was just reminding me, like, Liana, when you started this weight loss journey, when you started this fight, it was about you depending on me. And somewhere along the lines, you have gotten to a point where you've gotten so frustrated because you are relying on your own strength. Like, when I begin to doubt, when I begin to get frustrated, when I begin to struggle like I have been this past week or two, is because I have been looking for different techniques to get me to the end of my goal, and focusing more on what strategies are going to get me there instead of relying on that God. You are going to be my strength. You've brought me 133 pounds down the line. Like, you're not going to leave me. And not only that, but realizing that the strongest state I can ever be in is to realize how utterly weak I am and dependent I am on God. And when I am continually depending on him, he's going to give me the strategies. He's going to give me the techniques. He's going to help me lose the rest of this weight that I have to lose. But my focus and my perspective has to be less on, I need to get there, and more on, God, help me get there and help me do what I need to do. Help me stay focused. Help my mind be at peace. Help me have a perspective of joy and to just enjoy this season of life that I'm in. So I really was ministered to by that song because it says, God, you are mighty in battle. Like, what a mighty God I serve. And so as I continue to put my hopes in the God that I serve, as I continue, and not just a God, but the adjective mighty God, because I feel so weak and helpless at times. But as I look up and I say, God, you are a mighty God. You are my strength. In my weakness, your strength is made perfected. Your strength is made perfect. That is where I am going to find my extra boost. That is where I'm going to find the fervor that I need to get to the end of this race, realizing that, God, I can't do it without your strength. And your strength is the strongest strength I can have anyway. So I just want to encourage you guys to keep your focus and the right perspective on your own journeys to conquering. That is chapter 2, week 19. And I just hope that you guys are encouraged to just fight the fight. Whatever your fight is, fight it.